All right, we're going to hook up the spool gun here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at some pointers. First off, I have undone the steel wire. Took the MIG gun loose from right here, pulled the wire back, made sure to put the wire through the hole on the spool so it doesn't unspool. This is not used for a spool gun. Spool gun's got its own drive motor in it, but gas does flow through here and out through the spool gun. See the gas is hooked in right here? Well, we're gonna hook the spool gun in here. Okay, look down here, aluminum wire spool gun, 100% argon. That is key. You can't do any good at all with your MIG gas for steel. Don't use 75-25, don't use CO2, strictly argon. There are a couple of other choices. You can use helium-argon blends, Stargon AL, things like that, but 100% argon is the most common. And today I believe we're going to be using, let's say we're going to be using a 035 wire. Look at this the same as you would any other MIG chart. I'm going to start off with 1/8, so with 035 wire, I'm all the way on the bottom there, 19.5 volts, 331 inches a minute. We'll see how that goes. I'm guessing we might have to turn the voltage up, but I don't know. First time using the spool gun here. Got a little image here depicting ground clamp goes in the negative. Our electrode pigtail goes in positive for electrode positive. And then the spool gun plugs in where the other MIG gun plugs in. DC EP for MIG aluminum, always. This is the MIG gun port. You can see there's no hole. There's no hole for wire to go through here. Doesn't need it. You got 2 O-rings just like you do on the regular MIG gun. And the gas port holes right there. It's wise to moisten these O-rings before you plug it in. I'm just going to use spit on my finger. Bottom that out. And this plugs in right here. Now come around here. All right, so we want to make sure this is bottomed out, and in order to do that, you want this set screw loose. So I'm going to bottom it out so that makes sure that those O-rings are in the right place. And I'm going to lock that in place. And I'm ready to go. Except for hooking up the argon gas. All right, this is your drive roll, the drive roll right here, and it's typically going to be knurled to feed the soft aluminum, and then it's only got to feed out this far instead of through a 9-foot or a 6-foot gun or whatever. That's the benefit of a spool gun. It's only got to push the aluminum wire from here to the contact tip, so it's less likely to kink up. So you do need to have enough tension on the wire, but not too much. All right, so it's on MIG 2T, and then just voltage and wire feed speed. You can see it goes slow until for a few seconds, and then it speeds up. That's typical for a lot of spool guns. Slow run-in. All right, so that's your tensioner knob here. All of them are going to have some method of tightening up on the wire. Typically, you're going to have a knurled drive roller, but not always. Some of them are U-shaped. And I just want to have enough tension here, but not excessive tension. All right, this has got just a spring-loaded thing here to keep the spool from backlashing. And they're all a little bit different. I've got to run this one down pretty far because the cover fits on here too. So I've got to run this one down to where I have enough threads to get that cover started. But you can see it gives pretty easily there. I want it to have a little tension on it. so it doesn't keep spinning. That should be about right. One great thing about a spool gun, especially when you're working by yourself, is you can hold the part with one hand and tack with the other. If you have never tried to make a living welding, I don't think you can really grasp just how beneficial a spool gun can be. TIG welding might be more fun, stacking dimes might be more fun, but making money is more fun than that. For 1/8 inch and thicker, where a stacked dime appearance isn't mandatory, a spool gun can make you way more money and get the job done way quicker. Next video, we'll tackle some 1/4 inch. So we're going to have different settings, and then we'll also go uphill on 1/4 inch.